Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Sanders' first carry of the game. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there right off the bat. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. And finding the tight end Hooper. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
At their own 29-yard line.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 30.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's off in the end.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
By the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Finds a seam inside the 40. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A first look now for Darrington Evans. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Miles Sanders with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On first down, Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Raekwon Davis able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. After the sack on first down, Wilson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he will be out of bounds on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he slings one that's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the 13. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. When you talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man is Ross, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Allen carry for Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. And the Saints first down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Jonathan Abram picks it. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up third and 8.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Here's Hardman on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Hardman on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
4-yard pickup on the play.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run here with Sanders. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
43.
Now Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They go back to the ground with Sanders, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Saints, nothing.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st down, Saints.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the
and they'll go right back to Evans. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Number 16's coming,
now they'll throw with Mahomes. Left side here to Sanders. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. On 3rd down, here's Evans. A nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 6.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a run with Evans. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes firing complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Mahomes. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
And they take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And